She Who Awakens by Alina Chamberlain. Part 1, Chapter: The Generational Echo. A professional guide to parental influence. To truly master the masculine blueprint, a woman must look beyond the man standing before her and into the shadows of the family that raised him. A man's psychology is not formed in a vacuum. It is an intricate tapestry woven from the traditions, religions, and emotional climates of his childhood home. Understanding his parental history is not about judgment, but about gaining the presence of mind to know what he is realistically capable of giving and where he may need your guidance to grow. The shadow of infidelity and the fortress. For any child, the father represents the fortress, the primary source of strength and security. When this fortress is compromised by infidelity, it leaves a lasting imprint on a boy's psyche. If a man grew up watching his father cheat while his mother endured to preserve the family, he may carry conflicting messages into adulthood. He might have felt deep pity for his mother and hatred for his father as a teenager, yet as an adult, he may subconsciously begin to understand his father. If he views his mother as a saint who tolerated everything, he may expect the same of you. He might rationalize his own indiscretions by thinking, "I provide, I am responsible, and I haven't abandoned the family, just like my father." The insight, understanding if there was betrayal in his past, helps you identify if he views intimacy and fidelity as separate from responsibility. Your task is to show him that modern harmony requires a new model, one where intimacy is not compensated for elsewhere, but developed deeply within the home. The single-parent imbalance. A significant portion of modern men are raised in single-parent households, which creates specific psychological challenges. The mother-son symbiosis. In the absence of a father, a mother often turns to her son as a surrogate husband figure or emotional anchor. This creates a symbiotic bond that can be difficult to break. You may find that his mother has moved into your marriage emotionally, controlling his decisions, or critiquing your care for him. The missing role model. If he grew up without a father, he may lack the blueprint for how to show attention to a wife, how to initiate foreplay, or how to discipline children with authority. He doesn't ignore your needs because he is bad, but because he literally does not know how to perform these roles. He is learning the language of being a husband and father for the first time, with you as his only guide. The personality of the parents. The emotional temperature of his childhood home dictates his current comfort zone. Anxious and overprotective. An anxious mother projects a distrust of the world. A man raised this way may be hypervigilant, constantly worrying about his children or displaying a deep-seated distrust of his wife's intentions. Aggressive and domineering. Men raised by domineering parents often become submissive or guilt-ridden. They may allow their parents to continue manipulating their lives, controlling where they live, or how they spend money, well into adulthood. Insensitive and cold. If his mother was emotionally distant, he may be unemotional and withdrawn. He truly might not understand your feelings because he never learned to differentiate emotions at home. When you say "you don't understand me," he isn't being cruel. He is biologically and psychologically blind to the emotional nuance you are presenting. The architecture of the family model. Finally, we must consider the structural model of his family, the European, democratic, versus the Eastern traditional. European democratic model. Roles. Fluid. No male or female chores. Eastern traditional model. Clearly defined. Man provides, woman nurtures. Democratic. Responsibility. Shared based on who has the time. Traditional. Distinct. She manages the nest, he the kingdom. Democratic. Expectation. He expects a wife who works and shares tasks. Traditional. He expects a wife who creates home comfort. Democratic. Conflict trigger. If one partner shirks their half of the work. Traditional. If the wife demands he do domestic chores. The path to harmony. Many families today suffer because they live a mixed model, living like a European family by day, both working, but expecting an Eastern model by night, the wife doing all housework. This creates deep resentment. To build a harmonious life, you must have a logical conversation about which model you are building. Trust in a relationship is destroyed when financial transparency is missing. Whether you choose the European or Eastern path, money must be a shared resource. The "my money is mine and his money is ours" mentality is a poison that destroys masculine trust and leads to long-term conflict. Discover the secrets to nurturing your lifestyle and love style at wishforlove.org.